good morning, or maybe good afternoon to all who wants to listen and watch my presentation right now. I'm Kim M. Aquino, BT Veta Drafting Technology 2A. Right now, I will discuss about drafting tools and equipment in manual drafting. So let's start. Drafting tools and equipment. There are common equipment and tools used by drafters and other professionals involved in design and construction. Although the general practice today seems to veer away from freehand drawing and lean towards CAD, most professionals and universities still advocate drawing manually or by hand. This is due to several reasons, including the fact that CAD is easier when the person is using it first learned the principles and techniques of drafting through freehand drawing. By innovation of technology, drafting manually couldn't use anymore, or maybe it depends on the situation, or it required to be manual. Before we start the different tools, I will share to you the importance of drafting tools and equipment. Importance of drafting tools and equipment. Drafting tools may be used for measurement and layout of drawings, or to improve the consistency and speed of creation of standard drawing elements. Tools such as pens and pencils mark the drawing medium. Other tools such as straight edges assist the operator in drawing straight lines. Drafting tools and equipment, it will help to create floor plans neatly and accurately with no problems. Problems such as misalignment of lines and structures. Here are the different types of drafting tools and equipment. The first, drafting paper. Drawing board, drawing scales, drafting triangles, drafting tape, squares, protractor, plate table, drawing tubes, blueprint measuring tools, compass and dividers, irregular curves, drafting stencils, drafting tool, stool, and technical pen. First tool is drafting paper. Professionals use specially designed paper when making technical drawings or blueprints. These are papers that work well with freehand drawing and are also suitable for printing designs made with CAD. The common varieties of drafting paper today include drawing paper, tracing paper, platter paper rolls, engineering film, engineering bond, uncoated and coated engineering paper, CAD paper, CAD rolls, and CAD inkjet paper. Some paper are available in sheets, while other come in rolls. In first year, we are using tracing paper to make a 20 by 30 size when we are making floor plans, including development site, elevation, and floor plans. The second is drawing board. Drawing boards, also called drafting tables, aid professionals as well as students. These boards usually can be tilted and have parallel rulers that keep the drawing papers in place while providing horizontal and vertical guides. These boards come in a variety of sizes. However, for better convenience, most boards today are designed to be lightweight and portable. Others drawing board have complete sets, like they have cabinets and lights under the board. Trace, if we if they want to trace something. It will help to make you comfortable while you are drawing a floor plan. Drafting scales. Because some objects are either too small or too large to draw with their actual life size measurement, drafters often have to scale up or scale down their drawings. To do this while sticking to the object specifications, drafters use scales. Drafting scales. Drafters can choose between the architect's scales, metric scale, and civil engineer scale models, depending on what their specific project requires. These tools are also handy for getting measurements for scale drawings to be used in CAD. If you want to scale down if you want to drafting scales, because some objects are either too small or too large to draw with their actual life size measurements, drafters often have to scale up or scale down their drawings. To do this while sticking with the object's specifications, drafters use drafting scales. Drafters can choose between the architect's scales, metric scale, and civil engineer scale models, depending on what their specific project requires. These tools are also handy for getting measurements for scale drawings to be used in CAD. The drafting scales, they have 1:100, meaning the object they make 100 times smaller than the actual size. If you want 50 times, you want an object 50 times smaller in meters, you will use 1:50 scale. The drafting triangles. Drafting triangles are used to draw lines and angles at precise measurements. They come in two models, the 30, 60, 90 degree model and the 45, 90 degree model. They are used with T-squares and are normally made with transparent material, allowing users to see the lines and other elements of the drawing underneath the instrument. By not using Protractor, if you want to use lines with 45 degree angle, you will use the 45 degree triangles. So you can save a lot more time. If you want a 90 degree angle, then use 90 degree. Drafting tape. Triangle. Drafting tape is used to firmly attach a piece of paper to a drafting board. It works like any ordinary adhesive tape, except that it is not so sticky and will not tear or rip the paper when pulled off. For better convenience, some professionals prefer using drafting dots instead of tape. Drafting dots are round, pre-cut pieces of tape that eliminate the need to keep cutting adhesives. These dots are easy to apply and, like drafting tape, are easy to remove and reposition. That's right. Drafting tape to maintain is not so sticky as well. Your paper to the same position, like it will possibly reposition your paper for me, because I'm not using drafting table. I'm using center table to draft last year in manual drafting. T-square, the critical tool in drawing straight perpendicular lines. It has two components: the head that can be placed against the edge of a drawing board, and the shaft or blade that appears like an ordinary ruler. Aside from using this tool to draw lines, a T-square is also convenient when drawing with set squares and drafting triangles. Protractor are instruments that guide users in drawing and measuring angles. Most models use degrees to measure angles of 0 to 360 degrees, but there are few that use the radian scale. Typically, protractors are made with glass or clear plastic. The role of protractor is to find a specific angle. If you want to find a specific angle, then use protractor. Light table. While using drafting lamps used to be the tradition, today a more convenient option is to use a light table. A light table features a desk that diffuses light across its surface, something that is beneficial for viewing one's work as well as tracing and designing comparison purposes. It is like a drafting table, but it has a light bulb under the table. This transparent glass so that you will put the reference on the table, and it will show you can trace the reference easily. Drawing tubes. A drawing tube can protect a drawing from damage, creases and stains, and any other elements that can compromise one's work. Drawing tubes are specifically designed to protect important documents like blueprints, maps, and artworks. Plus, they also make it easier for professionals and students to carry their work to other places. Blueprint measuring tools. Blueprint measuring tools are innovative instruments that they allow users to determine the length or dimension of drawings or parts of it simply by tracing the tool along the lines of the drawing that has to be measured. Most models of these tools feature an LCD display allowing users to read measurements with ease. Some also have interface cable that can connect the device to a computer, enabling quick recording of data on a computer program. Compass and dividers. Compass and dividers are drafting instruments used to draw circles or mark a certain distance. Both of these tools have two legs, but that is also where their difference is. One leg of a compass accommodates a pencil or marker, while the other leg is sharp-ended and is placed at the center of the arc or circle to be drawn. A divider, on the other hand, has two sharp-ended legs, one for making and the other for the center of the arc or circle. Instead of a circle from a template, I use compass to make a specific radius or the circumference size itself to make an exact measurement of a circle. Then the circle from a template. Regular curves. Drafters draw smooth curves through instruments called irregular curves. This tool works by helping users connect predetermined points on their drawings and produce the arcs that their work needs. Aside from the ordinary metal or plastic French curves commonly used by students, drafters may also choose between adjustable or flexible curves and the other regular shape curves, depending on what their specific project demands. Drafting stencils. These are shapes, symbols, and letters that drafters may simply trace with the use of drafting stencils. This allows them to make the same markings as many times as they need to while keeping the same shape and size consistently throughout their work. There are several stencils available in the market today, including to name a few, a house plan fixture template, plumbing fixtures drawing template, and kitchen and cabinet design template. Most templates are made commonly to accept architectural and engineering skills. These stencils have different scales, like 1:100, 1:50. It depends on you want. Drafting stool. To help professional drafters in doing their work more comfortably, there are stools or chairs specially designed for them and the work that they do. These tools commonly have features like a soft and firm seat, an armrest, and pneumatic lift, a foot ring, and wheels, to name few. If you have a budget and you want a comfortable chair, you can buy drafting stool to make your work comfortably, and you didn't have a problem like back pain or neck pain or other pain on your body. Lastly, technical pen. A technical pen is a specialized instrument used by an engineering, architect, and drafter to make lines of constant width for architectural, engineering, and technical drawings. Rapido Graft is a trademark name for one type of technical pen. The technical pen is commonly used by drafters to make an floor plan or other drawings. Some technical pen, like a cheap one, some cheaper pen can have an like bursting the ink on the paper. To prevent those problems, you may buy good quality pens so that your work can be quality. That's all. Thank you and goodbye.